Hey folks, what is going on? Justin Masson here with Nintendo Dads, and we have got some hands-on time with Vigor. Now, Vigor, you're like, wait, I've heard of this game. What is this? So, Vigor is a game that's came out on the Xbox One last year. I think it was August of 2019, and it is a looter shooter that has kind of like elements of Fortnite-esque survival, kind of all mixed into one. Now it is in closed beta right now, and we were lucky enough to be approved to have a key to it. So we were like, "Jump, let's do this thing!" Right? This sounded like kind of all in my wheelhouse of things that very much interested me. So we got the key. So big thanks to the development team and the PR firm for providing us a key to it. But again, this is Vigor closed beta. We actually only get to do the beta for one full week. That's it. And then like the end of next week, it's gone. I think they do another round another time. They don't yet have an official release date or announcement date on it for when it's coming to the Nintendo Switch, but soon. I suspect. I know it's in the eShops right now. Is showing as a TBD. The press releases have kind of not told us the exact date yet either. But we're going to jump into it. All right. So there we go. Now, in all fairness, I've played a little bit of it already. Sometimes I like to do hey, this is brand new to me, and other times it's a little bit of I'm gonna jump in and play a little bit beforehand. So I have played a couple of matches beforehand, and so I have a familiarity with the product, the functionality, and so we're gonna walk you through what that looks like. All right. Cheers, by the way. Cheers to you. So good. So good. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. So, one of the things I would say, and that you have to remember, especially about a game that is in its beta, right? Now, is that it's not a final product, right? So, if you're looking for it to be completely polished, not to have maybe some glitches, not to freeze out, not to drop out, not to have some issues, well, you're wrong, right? So those are things that can absolutely happen here and have happened to me at different times during playing this. But again, it's in beta. It's not gold, right? It's not a finalized copy yet. So we may get kicked out, and that happens. So no worries. So we're loading into it. Here is my character. They talk about an item shop here. Now you're able to do some customization of your character, and I can show you that later. Now this is interesting. This is actually because it is a free-to-play game, but this is actually where they make their monetization is through battle passes, much like something like Fortnite. So I can claim that. So I got crowns. Crowns is the currency in the actual game. You can see I have made some progress in my battle pass or my season pass, my hunter's pass. They call this the season 2 hunters. You kind of flip through it and see what. So obviously the top line, much like any battle pass, is free to anyone. Bottom is the actual paid for, right? So we've seen this before in much models like Fortnite, Rocket League, Paladins, that kind of stuff, right? So you can kind of flip through this. Now, one of the things I would say about it that has been that we were told during the key is that our progress is kind of being accelerated, and so we're actually going to go right up here. Do I have anything over here? So these are extra like loot chests or loot boxes. Here's my gear. You can kind of change your outfit, right? So you got kind of all different little outfits that you want to wear. Some of them are default. Some of them you unlock as you do with your kind of gear. There's a flat cap, right? I can change it to so we got hunter's cap, all this kind of stuff, right? There's a safety cap, bandana, right? That kind of stuff. We're gonna keep with the fedora. And so there's all kinds of customization, right? So there's backpacks, there's gloves, there's headgear, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna head back downstairs. I want to show you a couple other really interesting things as well. So not only do you have like your battle pass, but you can actually go in here and you can purchase additional things as well. Again, crown is the currency, or crowns is the currency to buy stuff. I have 30 right now. But the crowns also play a very important part. Again, the currency plays a very important part as you get into the match. I'm going to show you that in a couple of moments. Very interesting enough, so you can go in here, you can actually craft your weapons. Now, I don't have any weapons right now, so I actually need to craft some. You can see because they've got that little wrench beside it. So I'm going to craft this right now just by hitting X. It's going to cost me some time and some materials. We're going to craft that right now. Oh no, an error, communication error. Again, I mentioned sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes that happens. That's been known to happen. We'll just jump back in. We'll just jump right back in. We will, we will, we will. All right. So just loading back up right now. Just waiting a couple moments. There we go. All right, so we're back in it. In it to win it, friends. Oh, I don't need to crawl on the ground. All right, we're going to go back over here. We're going to craft another weapon. So we have the ability to craft weapons. So I'm going to craft this weapon. So there we go. It's crafted. Okay, and I'm going to equip it. So it's being added to my kind of weapons there. And I'm also going to craft another weapon. Now, the reason that this is kind of important is that these are the weapons that I use when I go into the match. Now, so I've crafted the weapon. I actually now need to craft the ammo. And so you can see specifically the 45 ACP as a grease gun. I have that, so I'm going to craft that right now. How many do I want to craft? And this costs me materials. You can see I have materials at the top as well. So I'm going to say this much. And then I'm going to equip it. There we go. So we have that there. And I'm going to craft this. Okay, we've crafted that, and I'm going to equip it also. All right. So now we have our weapons ready. So we're going to come into here. So now this is actually kind of like where you jump into your mode. So you can see there's a lot of stuff that's not available because we're in beta. We have quick play. I can actually switch over here on the left-hand side from solos to team. I'm going to play solos right now. But then we actually have challenges that change, and you get rewards for them.
One way to get the resources you need is through scavenging them, though some might prefer another, potentially easier way.
So we can see here that my challenges, these are kind of like daily challenges. Safely leave the area in 5 encounters. So essentially what that means is leave without getting killed. A foul play, kill an outlander, and these are the things I get for those challenges as well. So we're going to jump into a quick play. Looking for a server right now to jump into. So we are in it to win it. So I would say this, like, where does it... being a person who's played games like Fortnite, Dauntless, kind of these free-to-play, multiplayer event kind of games, this definitely has a very interesting aspect. I will say that I'm always on the edge of my seat playing this because it feels like at any time something bad can happen and that I could die. And the atmosphere in the world that they're building kind of makes you fearful of these things. Now, this is interesting. So we're having the characters jump in right now. Okay, so these are actual online players they're going against. In this case, it looks like about 8 people. But if you notice down the bottom left-hand side where it says more loot, better crate, or insurance, that is also where you can actually spend your currency, right? So if you wanted, if I wanted to get a better, potentially more loot or better crates from the drops, I pitch in my coin and use it here, so it kind of increases my experience. Now the bottom part of the insurance, which says only for you, means that if I pay the 60 credits or 60 crowns for insurance, that if I should die, whatever I have collected in, like when I'm scavenging stuff, I keep that. Now under normal circumstances, if I should die with whatever I have on me, the other people can loot my body, therefore meaning they can take whatever I have. So if you bring in...
area to get familiar with it. Don't forget that you might encounter dangerous outlanders anywhere.
Yeah. So if you bring in... I'm going to go to somewhere I haven't been before. I'm going to go there. If you bring in, like, so the gear that I had crafted and that I brought in, if I get killed in here, I lose that. So it's this kind of finite balance between crafting and staying alive. Like, do you just want to do a mission where you just go in, grab your gear, grab some extra stuff to build up your kind of gear, your armor, your campsite, and then leave? Or do you want to be a little bit more risky? So I'm going to try and play a little bit conservatively here. And the other part of it as well is that kind of much like something like a Fortnite or a PUBG, what's kind of moving you forward is this fact that there is this radiation storm that is coming. So you have to eventually get out of the radiation zone or else you're going to die. And if you obviously die, you lose all your gear. So that's kind of one of those incentivizers to keep you going. Each match, see, here we go. That's a lot of loot there. I'm going to take all that loot. But you can also see on the right-hand side, I have a limited amount of space for this gear as well. So yeah, I find so far when I've been playing, there's been times I'm like, do I push? Do I encounter? Do I kind of jump into an encounter, or do I just kind of spend the 15 minutes in here being very safe, being very kind of methodical, and then kind of get out and get my gear and keep that with me when I go somewhere like for my next time, right? Because there's nothing worse than kind of like, hey, I've made some pretty sweet gear and now I'm dead and I lose it all. That's no fun, right? So it's a very interesting kind of balance between it's the looting and the shooting part. Do you want to loot or do you want to shoot, or do you want to try a little bit of both? The other interesting part is I've kind of got the stamina meter that I'm running with right now. If I stop, you can hear him, right? Like he's breathing really heavy. Now if he's breathing really heavy, that means I can't hear as well, right? I can't hear when other players are coming, which means potentially I could get killed. So there's this really it's very intense from a survival perspective. Like it definitely has me kind of at the edge of my seat as I'm playing it at times to see if I can actually survive or make it. I don't think I didn't. That doesn't have weapons in it. Never mind. It doesn't have bullets. Let me change what I got here. Change up my gun. Did I not load bullets in my gun? No, there we go. Okay, sweet. I was like, do I not have bullets? So I can hear gunfire there. The other part is that they are going to do this like drop, a supply drop. And a supply drop is like there's a lot of sweet gear in a supply drop. So I can try and get that, but we also know, again, much like supply drops in any other games, a lot of other people will try and get that supply drop as well. So there really is this kind of like risk versus reward element. The other part of it is like you don't know where anyone is, right? And I mean, you don't know where anyone is in most games you play, but like there is definitely this kind of edge of your seat kind of moment. Now I'm going to go to another undiscovered point here. I'm going to drop that there. The green zone is where there is where they do the supply airdrop. So I'm going to kind of stay off the path. Again, if you go on the path, potentially more people are going to be on a path, right? But if I'm in kind of the crevice or in the sides over here, kind of in the bush, people may not be able to shoot me as well. I may be able to find some gear in here as well. But you can tell, like, your man's getting tired of running, right? So I've got a little outpost over here. Is that where I wanted to go? I'm going to check my map. That is where I wanted to go. That was the waypoint I wanted to go. So in theory, right, as we go into this place, could be more gear in here, could also be people in here. So it's a kind of balance of what do you do? The other part of it is like this door is open. Right? If I have learned anything from games like Fortnite, if a door is open, someone is there or has been there. So here we go, right? Just collecting a bunch of gear right now. Now the other interesting part about this is that at any point, if I wanted to, I could kind of get out of here. And I could go back to my camp and just use those resources that I've collected. Because there are...
You can leave the area back to the safety of the shelter whenever you want.
See? What'd I tell you? And to do that, all you... Whoa. Oh, I thought I saw someone. And to do that, all you have to do is find these little spots like this right here, and you just run down in front of them, and it will start to count down time. Now, again, I'm seeing a lot of open crates here. Somebody's been here. We're going to risk it, and I'm going to go there. That's a new point I have not been, and we'll see what happens. Again, for those of you that are just kind of joining us now, this is Vigor. It's in closed beta on the Nintendo Switch. Don't have an actual date yet for when it is hitting the Switch. It's currently out on Xbox. And, yeah. It very much reminds me, and I don't know if they've done... They do seasons, I know that, because I watched a little bit of their... Safe is being unlocked, okay. I watched a little bit of their Twitter account, and I think this is a game that would be so ripe for, like, a Walking Dead crossover. Yeah, I don't know. Because the game is freaky enough, but if you could all of a sudden add, like, zombies to this thing, I think you'd be mad, right? And like this all feels like a scene from The Walking Dead at times. All right, I'm gonna kind of keep this way. Now again, sometimes up on these vehicles you can find like at the doors there's gear and stuff within there. Gonna check how close are we. Oh, I'm way off the marker than where I want it to be.
Collecting the airdrop is rewarding, but it's also challenging to escape the other Outlanders.
And you can kind of see there's interaction, like it shows you the prompt you need to take to collect more stuff. So we can hear...
If you want the airdrop to fall into a different zone, use the comm station.
What is this? Again, we've got the door open, so this is never good. Probably means the house has been plundered of gear. One of the things radio mass discovered. Okay. One of the things I would say is that at times, I don't know whether it's my footprints or my walking or somebody else's. And so that can be a little bit daunting. So we're doing well so far. We're collecting a fair bit of gear, which I feel good about. Because again, the more gear I collect, when I go back to my kind of camp, puts me in a better position. Now I am... I'm going to go here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark that there. And you can kind of see where someone was with that kind of green. So someone has got the loot, the big drop. Oh. I don't know. Again, doing pretty well for capturing loot. I might change it over to this gun. Yeah. Just due to the fact that it shoots more bullets. I'm going to come in here, see if we have any more drop areas. Like, you want to talk about an area that I feel is like prime for someone to come in here and try and kill me. I'm going to come right through here. And then I'm going to head out, I think, to be completely honest. Yeah, I need to go. So that...
Radiation is coming.
Yeah.
Better run to the nearest exit.
So we need to go. And we need to go now. Where's the nearest exit? I need to hang... Okay. I need to... Nope. It's going to be this one. Right. Nope. There. Okay, and I need to go on an adventure. So as opposed to like, oh, it's the cloud, the smoke that's coming in, you can only be in an area for so long. And here we go. Radiation is starting to come in. You need to keep running, son. But he's tired, so he can't always run. So I'm trying to get through this as quick as possible. Radiation is slowly getting to me. There it is. We can see the campsite symbol right there. I need to get there before the radiation does me in. It says leaving in 10 seconds. So once you pass that, it does a little countdown, and then you're essentially loading back into the actual main lobby. So there we go. I'm heading back in. I finished that mission, or I finished that jaunt. So there we go. I've come back out of it. He looks a little tuckered. We're going to return back to shelter. And the other part of this is that you are, the things that you're collecting, right? The reason why it's either loot or shoot, basically, is that the things I'm collecting I bring back here. It increases my actual ability and increases my skills and the place that I'm building. So those are pretty critical. So we can go to my battle pass here, or that I have. So we're going to claim all. Okay. So there we go. Let's see, we got some of this. Okay, so let's take a quick look at my... So I did 5 encounters, so I get to claim this this loot box. So I've claimed that. And what I will do is I will come up here now, go to my loot box, and I have a special issued crate. It's because I got that as part of my loot, and I'm going to take that. And waiting for servers. Takes a little bit of time here. Again, part of the, I think the beta process. I'm going to open that. So I get some things, an AR, so I get some new weapons and a hat. Some common gear. So of the, when you look at these crates, it'll actually kind of tell you you're going to get 3 of these things. So then I have another common crate down here I'm going to open. And again, if you're familiar with stuff like Overwatch, like the kind of opening crate process here, right? You get some items, some metal parts, some food, and a common pistol. Okay. So those are all good things. So they're all good things. You can kind of go in here and oh, again. So my headgear, right? I just got a new hat. Where is it? Ski cap, or ski hat, I guess. There it is. So I've kind of got some options there. Of course, they're doing a good job with their. Where is it? Where'd it go? Baseball cap. Yeah, Vigor. Right. Don't forget what game it is. So I will keep my man the way he is. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna come down here. Do. And so the other part of this is, as you are again, you're looting, you're crafting. It is to also like build up your own little house, your area that you live in. So you have the ability to increase your shelter, right? And the ways that you do that is to produce materials and collect them, and then it generates it. And these are all things that will help to build up your house. So over here, actually, I can. One of these things I can craft. Let's go into this one, I think. Build. Yeah, I'm going to build this. So it's going to take me 10 minutes, but it's a crafting table. So there we go. So I got a better crafting table now upstairs, which is great. I can't build this right now because I've got crafting table inspections, or it's working on. So you can kind of see as so not only are you making your weapons and stuff like that better, you're also making your actual building better as well, and that kind of improves your. So there's a little bit of crafting, not only of weapons and survival, but then obviously stuff you do like fertilizer and fuel and this kind of stuff, you can then use that in the game as well. So that's kind of a really cool little feature and value that's being added there. I like that feature. I think that's pretty cool. Over here I have the ability to, again, I can craft more weapons, right? We can see that I have more abilities here. And then if I actually scroll through, I can also craft consumables, right? So bandages, alarm traps, painkillers, antibiotics, contact bombs. So you can kind of really build in that. And I can actually deconstruct stuff. So if I have weapons, I have 6 of these guns apparently, amount to deconstruct. I'm going to deconstruct 3 of them. And by doing that, I'm getting more material, right? I suspect I have. Yeah, there we go. Right? This is another one. So it's a kind of balance of like, do I want to deconstruct them or keep them? Because if I deconstruct them, then the pieces can be used in other ways. But if I keep them, then if I should happen to get killed or something, I can go back and my stuff gets looted, I can go back and grab it as well. So there's kind of this fine balance of inventory management, which I think is really kind of cool. I got a crossbow, which is kind of sick. I have like 5 of these knives. We don't need 5 of those knives. So you can see I'm getting materials back from deconstructing them. I have 10 of these? Wow. Okay, well that's, you know, something to think about. Amount to I'm going to deconstruct a couple of them. Okay, ammo. All right. Actually, go back to here. So I'm gonna actually see what I have. Can I construct one of those really big guns? Because that'd be cool. I don't think I can. I was hoping for something that might have a. But you can kind of see some of the weapons you can construct here. I can construct this. I'll craft this actually. That looks kind of crazy. Let's craft that. There we go. Okay, and then I need to construct some ammo to go with that, which I don't have the thing for, or the knowledge on how to do that, or the skills. But can I craft these? Yes, I can. Craft. Okay, so we're gonna go out again for another hunt. And actually, before we do that, we got some weapons here. Okay, all right. Actually, hold on a second here. Hey. Yeah, you can. Hey, folks, what's going on? Okay, well that's not going to do me any good. Why would I? Let's leave that here. If I don't have weapons for it, let's just unequip it. So I'm going to take that out of my arsenal, out of my loadout. So I've got 3 guns here. Okay, I've got the grease gun, the PM, and the Luger. I feel like a shotgun. Okay. And I'm going to craft some shotgun shells. Craft that. And we are going to equipped. Okay, so do we have shotgun shells in there now? Where are my shotgun shells? Shotgun shells. Okay. Cool. Alright, I feel like we're good now. Okay. Sweet. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go again. This time we're gonna go find someone and shoot them. How does that sound? Yes? Sure, look it. Let's do that, will we? Let's go find somebody. Find somebody to shoot. Alright, looks like we're going back to, I think, the same area as before. Maybe we're gonna, you know what, maybe we'll push for the supply drop. What do you think of that? They've also got a place called the Barrier, which every site has, and it is like you go to a vault. And you have to crack the code, but in there's a ton of loot. So you have to kind of, again, risk versus reward. You know a lot of people will go for that. My gosh, everyone looks almost the exact same. So again, we're seeing some people spending some of their currency, their crown, for more loot, better crates. I only have 30. I'm going to leave it for now, and we'll go from there. So, what do you guys think of this game so far? Let me know in the chat. Is this a game that would interest you? Is this something that you would, I don't know. Yeah, is this something that you'd be playing? Is this on your radar? You just got a code for it too, Tech Mike. Awesome, buddy. We should hook up. We should hook up and play. Have you played it yet? What do you think of it? This is the exact same level we went to before. I am going to go. Here's where I'm going to go, folks.
The area. Look for loot.
I'm going to go to the airdrop area. Downloading it right now. Mike, it took me a little bit of time to download. I am going to fair warn you on that one. I'm going to change to the grease gun. So I'm gonna head straight for the drop area, but there's also the barrier thing there that I can, like, has a big loot in it, or a big safe in it. But I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna stop in here for a second. Let's see if there's anything in here. Ah, there we go. Yep. So again, when you walk into a room very quick, safe is being unlocked already? Son of a cracker jack box. Man. Okay, well. Ah! And that's it, folks. Done like dinner. I was looking for the perfect shot, and he shot me. So that sucked. Sucked. Yeah. We're going to leave this encounter, and we're going to start another match. Ouch. That one hurt. That one hurt. Yeah, I think it's interesting. Yeah. You do get some experience for that, at least, so that's cool. So you do make some of your room on your battle pass, but, like, yeah, that one hurt. Now, he didn't loot my body. Loot my body. So I don't know if I kept my weapons then. That makes me wonder. Sure didn't. See how they're all gone? See how I crafted those weapons and now they're all gone? Bugger! So let's do it again. So this is why you don't get rid of everything. Alright, so we're going to craft that. Weapon equipped. Oh! I think we just had the server kick us out. Yep. Error with cloud service. Mike, when you do download it, just as an FYI, I downloaded it and it took a while to download. And then to get in, I actually got kicked out a couple of times, and then it finally just kicked through. So, and this is the just during this hour or 45-minute stream thus far. This is the second time I've been kicked out. So just be aware of that. Again, it is in beta. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, it does go well, right? Yeah, I think it's cool. Like I like this game being in beta and allowing people to have early access is great. I know Rogue Company. It's High Res Studios. They're the same people who brought you Paladins and Smite, and there's something else, and I can't remember what it is. Uh, have Rogue Company coming up, and that's going to be in a closed beta that they're putting out keys for. I think coming out relatively soon-ish, from the way I'm reading it. With I think a release in July. I think is what they were saying. That's like an Apex Legends kind of shooter. Looks kind of cool. That one has my interest as well. I think it's a free to play. This free to play model is becoming more and more. Oh, I have to hit A to start. I was too busy yapping. I think very interesting. Again, I mean, nothing too crazy here, right? Buy Battle Pass, that helps, and then you can buy extra crowns to purchase stuff, right? So you can kind of see the monetization model that they're going for. Um, Again, this is also on Xbox, I believe, and I did get the email about it. I believe they will have crossplay at some point, or will eventually. I don't believe it's out of the hop, or off the hop. I'm going to do this. I'm going to craft that. Oh, I'm getting kicked out again. An error? An error again. Logging into cloud soon. Okay. I'll try it one more time. We'll see what happens. All right, let's try it one more time, folks. I will craft. What will I craft? What will I craft? I will craft this. I will craft. We're going to equip it. Perfect. We're going to craft the Luger. I should craft the Luger first before I equip it. There we go. We're going to equip it. There we go. We're going to get rid of one. I'm going to unequip that one. There we go. Ammo. Well, we have a bit of an issue because the ammo I have is limited. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to craft that. Craft. 1 hour to download. Hey, Mike? Yeah, that sucks. Equipped. I know when the server got pinged this morning, got hit pretty hard, and it was there was a lot of people queuing then too. Okay. All right. So there we go. We're going to run with this, folks. We're going to see what happens. Yeah. Okay. One more match, folks, and then we're going to get ready for the Nintendo Dads podcast. That's right. That's happening tonight. And I'm actually shocked I haven't got spammed in my my event folder yet saying, Justin is still streaming. Give me a few minutes and I'll start the call. Justin is still streaming and we'll join when he's done. Yep, that happens. Yeah, woo, party time. Of course, Mike. Of course, party time. Come join us for episode. I don't even remember what episode we're on anymore. I'm such a bad person. Looking for an encounter, preparing servers. Let's go. Let's go, son. I like this one actually. This one's fun. This one's a little bit more in the day. It's a little fishing town. I think I want to find I want to get three objectives. I would like to get to the barrier where the lock or the safe is and unlock that. I'd like to get the loot drop, and I'd like to kill someone in this match. I'd like to shoot someone because I have not done that yet. So those are my 3 objectives, and let's see if we can meet any of those. So there is with this again. I was doing some research. There is actual seasons with this game as well. They're just about to start season 3. Looks like we've got a relatively full camp here. Looks like we've got 10. So your parties can be anywhere between about 8 to 12, is what I have seen on this as well. So yeah. FYI, it's 275. 275. Yeah, thank you very much. Kill them all. Yeah, good luck on that one. I think I'm getting pinged right now. Twitch. Yeah, okay, that's something else. All right. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, wow. That's really good for me. This is exactly where I want to go. So I have to
Explore the points of interest to get familiar with the area. There is usually good loot there.
I'm gonna good loot you, lady. Alright, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna try and push. Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do though. Yeah, I will take gear for sure. If gear is on my way, I will take it. And what weapon am I using right now? Okay. I'm definitely going to take some gear here. And where is my point of interest? Is it like... Safe is being unlocked already? Man. Okay, apparently I cannot swim. Okay, so safe is being unlocked already, so that's not good. I'm not gonna win that one. And my position's being temporarily revealed to other people? Man, I don't feel like, you know, things are not in old Justin's favor, you know what I mean, guys? Alright. Hey, Mike, not that it's... Yeah, this game hates me. Yep, this game does hate me right now. Mike, how's the level, by the way, for the sound? Not that, like, I can go back and change it now, because I've been playing this for about 45 minutes, but... Is it good? Alright, so we're gonna run down here. For game or you. I guess is the sound... Either, both. Yeah, that'd be great. Like, is the volume okay? Can you hear both me and the game well? There we go. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Volumes... Mike, I love your enthusiasm. Alright, so, you know, we're doing alright for, like, a looting perspective. Alright, which way am I going here? I need to hang a right, okay. Like, at any point, I feel like if I stop, I could easily get sniped. You know what I mean? Alright. I think probably at times I'm playing this game the way they don't want you to play it, which is like, I'm going to run really fast and not sneak, and I'm going to try and, you know, bombard my way into something and you know, shoot and kill. Oh, it's been changed? You are the worst. Okay. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Okay, I got a ways to go here. Alright. I'm going to go for the airdrop. And I'm going to be so bold as I am going to run up this road. Pretty much straight. Give or take straight. I got a wicked ways to go, don't I? You ran a stop sign. I did run a stop sign. I'm a horrible person. Ooh, I'm gonna keep going this way. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Come on, come on. Ah, really? Really? Gah. Chump. All right, we'll take that. Skinny Matt, what's going on? Thanks very much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Also you, Tech Mike. Thank you. Thank you very much. This guy, like, every time he runs, I can just, like, you just hear how squishy his boots are. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there we go. I'm going to take, no, stop. Stop. Just take everything. Ooh. Okay. All right. How are we at? How are we doing here? All right. I haven't heard them say the loot has been dropped yet. So I feel alright about that. We're definitely getting near the green zone, which is where they're going to do the airdrop. I'm going to be honest, the guy's got some really good cardio. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about where we're going right now, guys. I feel really good about this. I don't know if I'm being shot at or if I just have really, my boots are full of water. Ooh. Okay. Whoa! Ah! For flip's sakes! Oh! Done! Done! That sucks. Ah, that sucks. Yeah. There was the kill. Yeah. Shotgun to the face. 100%. Man. Ah. Now, again, if I had used my 60 crown for an insurance policy, then had I died during that, which I did, I would have kept all my gear. In this case, I did not get to keep any of that gear I collected at all. That's a little bit of the risk versus reward part of it. So, yeah. Guys, that is Vigor. This is a closed beta. It is coming to the Nintendo Switch later this year. It's currently out on Xbox One. You can check it out. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play. Again, this is just a closed beta for 1 week. You'll see lots more coverage, I'm sure, from other people. Overall impression, it's fun. It's challenging. It's definitely challenging. It's interesting. It's got that kind of survival-esque looter shooter kind of part built into it, and I think it's fun. I enjoy it. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this stream. If you haven't, oh, there you go. Yeah, how kind of them to tell me that had I used it, insurance, I would have been able to still get it. And you have lost your equipment, but you preserved some of the materials from it, so it's great. Again, Vigor, closed beta, out later this year for the Nintendo Switch. Thanks, guys, for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The Nintendo Dads podcast will start right away. We're just going to shut down the stream and then restart it. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.